it's Tah. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. So today we're going to be talking about some book selections that I've made because I'm about to attend an academy, and that would be the SeasonAthon Academy. Got my acceptance letter and we're ready to go. So if you don't know what this is, completely Melanie, Kaylani, Simply Me, and Reads Readers, which is Clint. They are hosting a season-a-thon, like a readathon, and normally this one would be called Fall into Reading, but they've revamped their season-a-thons, and now we're going to attend an academy. And in the welcome letter, it says that we are going to complete our Bachelor of Reading. So each season we'll get a new semester, and with each semester we're going to get a list of courses that we take, which in turn is a reading prompt, so we can select a book that goes best with those reading prompts. Now I'm going to link her video down below so you guys can check it out. She explains everything. She goes over all the prompts. There's also stuff in her description that you can one is the letter you can print out. The second thing is like a spreadsheet where you can like track it or whatever. And the third thing is another type of, you put your name, what prompt, course, that way people can see what you used it for or whatever. Like I said, I'll link her video down below so you guys can check her out. I absolutely love doing these season-a-thons that she was doing before. And I was like, yes, I'm going to totally invest myself in this one. It seems like so much fun. And just to know that each season is a new semester. So this current season, or this current semester, will be from September 1st through September 30th. So they have important dates on the letter. And it says September 1st, class begins. And then the 3rd, they have a study session, which is basically reading sprints that'll be hosted on Melanie's channel. And then throughout the month, those study sessions will be on Kaylani's channel as well as Clint's channel. And then they also have, they're going to do an author chat with the author, because the book for this reading semester basically is going to be the Sun Bearer Trials by Aiden Thomas. And then there's also a sorority fraternity mixer that's going to happen. So lots of fun to look forward to. Last day of classes is September 30th, and our first semester will be complete for our bachelor's degree in reading. So yeah, check it all out. She has everything linked in that video description, even like Twitter to check the updates as they go. So lots of fun. All right, so as far as my classes go, because on the second page when you print it out, you have all the classes, and then down here you select the ones you want for your schedule. So first book for my schedule is going to be English 1010, which the prompt is read anything you want. So for that one, I have chosen Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. And this is basically Sally's backstory about how she became and how her and Jack and everything like that. So I'm super excited. I've seen it when they were talking about it coming out, and I absolutely love Nightmare Before Christmas. So what better way than to dive back into it and get Sally's backstory. So basically it says, I'm going to read just a little bit. Sally Skellington is the official newly minted Pumpkin Queen after a whirlwind courtship with her true love, Jack. Sally adores Jack with every inch of her fabric seams. If only she could say the same for her new role as Queen of Halloween Town. Cast into the spotlight and tasked with all sorts of queenly duties, Sally can't help wondering if she traded her captivity under Dr. Finkelstein for a different, albeit gilded, cage. But when Sally and Zero accidentally uncover a long hidden doorway to an ancient realm called Dreamtown, she unknowingly sets in motion a chain of sinister events that will pull her future as Pumpkin Queen and the future of Halloween Town itself in jeopardy. So I'm not sure, like, whenever I first read about it, it said it was her backstory. So I'm assuming in here we'll kind of learn about that. But this feels like we're going a little bit forward here. So I'm super excited to bust this one open. So 4. Let's see what my next class is. Let me find somewhere to put this. Don't fall. Thank you. All right. So for my second class, which is Math 1010, for this one, you have to add the numbers for your birthday together until you get a single digit. Meaning, for example, my birthday is 3/13/1987, and once I add it all down, 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9, all that, I get a 5. So I can read any book that the page numbers end with a 5. So for that one, I chose a Book of the Month book that I've been wanting to get to, and that is The Collective by Allison Galen. And this one has, I think, 335. Yeah, 335 pages. That is the last page you read. Super stoked. I kind of almost started it one day, but then I put it back. So this one says, Camille Gardner is a grieving and angry mother who, 5 years after her daughter's death, is still obsessed with the privileged young man she believes to be responsible. When her rash actions draw the attention of a secret group of women, the Collective, Camille is drawn into the dark web where these mothers share their wildly different stories of loss as well as their desires for justice in a world where privilege denies accountability. Fueled by mutual rage, the Collective members devise and act out retribution fantasies via precise, anonymous, highly coordinated revenge killings. So we got some mamas that are gonna be they're gonna be getting their justice. As Camille struggles to comprehend whether this is a role-playing exercise or terrifying reality, she must decide if these women are truly avenging angels or monsters. Becoming more deeply enmeshed in the group, Camille learns truths about the Collective and about herself that she may not survive. So, will these moms get justice? Are they pretending to attack? Are they really doing it? Who knows? We will find out when we read it. So, super excited for this one. All right, for the next one, we have to select one from the Fine Arts and Humanities Historical Understanding category. So for this one, I selected History 2850 Colonial Latin America. Read a book by a Latin author. And for this one, I'm choosing the group book, which, like I said, is called The Sun Bearer Trials. And it comes out September 6th, so it's not out yet. So hopefully I can grab a copy as soon as it does so that I can read it and, be able to join in the discussion. So this one right here says, as each new decade begins, the sun's power must be replenished so that Sol can keep traveling along the sky and keep the chaotic obsidian gods at bay. Sol selects 10 of the most worthy semi-dioses to compete in the Sunbearer trials. The winner carries light and life to all the temples of Reino del Sol, but the loser has the greatest honor of all. They will be sacrificed to Sol, their body melted down to refuel the sunstones, protecting the world for another 10 years. Tio, a 17-year-old jade semidios and the trans son of the goddess of birds, isn't worried about the trials, at least not for himself. His best friend Naya is a gold semidios and shoe-in for the trials, and while he trusts her abilities, the odds of becoming the sacrifice is 1 in 10. But then, for the first time in over a century, the impossible happens. Sol chooses not one, but 2 jade competitors, Tio and Zio, I guess. The 13-year-old child of the god of bad luck. Now they must compete in 5 trials against gold opponents who are more powerful and better trained. Worst of all, Tio's annoyingly handsome ex-best friend and famous semidios hero or hero Ariol. Some of these names are very hard to pronounce. I apologize if I'm butchering the crap out of this. Ariolio is favored to win. Tio is determined to get himself and his friends through the trials unscathed for fame, glory, and their own survival. Okay, I butchered a lot. I apologize. I'm excited to read this one. This author is also the author that did Cemetery Boys, and I really liked Cemetery Boys, so I'm hoping this one is just as good, if not better. And it does say it is the Sun Bearer duology, so we can expect one more book from this series. And the author has also written one other book, Lost in the Neverwoods. I never read that one either. Maybe after I read this one, I'll pick that one up too. Like I said, I really enjoyed the first one I read. All right, that was the group book, but also one of my classes. And then the next class, we have select one from the fine arts and humanities, thought, values, and beliefs subcategory. So for this one, I selected philosophy. I'm assuming that's what it is. Yes. 1110, applied critical thinking, read a mystery. I love a good mystery. So for that one, I chose Family of Liars by E. Lockhart, and this is the prequel to We Were Liars. I figured I read the first one already. We just soon read the next one, and this one takes place 27 years before the events of the last one, We Were Liars. So this one is let's see if I can kind of, because if you read this one before you read the other one, you completely spoil it from what I can gather. But the other one was basically like this family. They go to this island and like they have like this big house there and whatnot, and there's a mystery, and whenever it gets revealed, yeah, none of that makes sense. But regardless, it was a mystery. This is a mystery. So this is what we're gonna go with. I'm horrible at explaining some things, I know. And then the last class, it is either foreign language 1010 or 1020, and I chose 1010, which is elementary foreign language 1. Read a book set in a different country from your own. So for that one, I chose Why Not Another Mystery, Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. This one I looked up. Google told me it was set off of the England coast, so we're gonna go with that. And this one is going to be good. I just know it because Alice Feeney, I really enjoy her writing. So let's see what this one is about. After years of avoiding one another, Daisy Darker's entire family is assembling for Nana's 80th birthday party in Nana's crumbling Gothic house on a tiny island. They're finally back together one last time. When the tide comes in, they will be cut off from the rest of the world for 8 hours. The family arrives, each of them harboring secrets. Then at the stroke of midnight, as a storm rages, Nana is found dead. An hour later, the next family member follows. Trapped on an island where someone is killing them one by one, the Darkers must reckon with their present mystery as well as their past secrets before the tide goes out and all is revealed. So, basically, they're getting picked off one by one. Possibly more than 2 deaths. We don't know yet. We don't know how long it takes them to figure this stuff out. So we have at least 2 deaths of the family in here. Potentially more. So those are the books that I'm going to be using for my first semester at the SeasonAthon Academy. And I'm hoping I can use these books on my TBR scratch off. Hopefully the prompts kind of line up so that I can add some of these books to that versus bringing in a whole slew of new books. we shall see how that works out. But again, if you would also like to attend SeasonAthon Academy with me, go check out Melanie. Like I said, she's in the description, and maybe we can be classmates. Who knows? So I hope you guys enjoyed. That's it for now. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye, all.